Welcome to the Team SNG deck profile. Today we are going to be doing our pure Tri-Brigade update post Lightning Overdrive. This deck has gotten a much needed consistency boost from our new Link 2 in Tri-Brigade Bearbrum. While I get your attention, I'd like to ask you guys, leave us a like, leave us a comment, and leave us a subscribe. Now, as you heard, this is a pure build, meaning I'm not running Zoodiac to turbo AA-Zues. I am just running Tri-Brigades and other Beast Warrior, Wing Beast extenders to let me utilize the Link package that I run in this deck, just to help give us a different look at a meta-defining deck. That all being said, let's get into it. So, starting off with the Tri-Brigade monsters. Well, we're running a relatively standard build here. What with our 3 fractals, main play start of the deck, pitch it to Foolish Burial, a Beast Warrior, Wing Beast from the deck. And eventually, at the end of your combo with your fractal, you're going to hopefully get one of your Kerases. Now, you may have Keras in your opening hand, and that's fine, because he's just a useful extender the deck has access to. So, I like to have him in my opening hand. If I don't have to use fractal to get to him, that's fine with me. Typically with fractal, you're going to be sending off one of your 2 kits, and Kit will then send off one of your 2 Nervals, and Nerval will search out the Keras if you haven't seen it already. So as you can see, it's quite a standard build. However, I do run 3 Keras, whereas most decks tend to just run 2. So, aside from the Tri-Brigade package, I am running another package in this deck, and that is a Danger package, with Danger Jackalope, 2 Danger Dogmans, 2 Danger Bigfoots, and 2 Danger Thunderbirds. It's just the Beast Warrior, and Wing Beast Dangers, and that's literally just so that I can best utilize the Tri-Brigades with the Danger extenders. So, following our Danger package, I'm running some generic Beast extenders in our Gallus the Star Beast, and I'm also running 3 Dinotheriums because, again, just an extender. If it's in your hand, you can special summon it. Your opponent can't special summon from their grave if you special summon it this way, but it's not the end of the world just because of the fact that typically you're going to want to go first, so your opponent probably won't have anything engraved to special summon. Finally, I run the secret sauce of this deck, the tech card that really makes this deck run, and that is 3 copies of Reborn Tengu. This is the normal summon of the deck. Everything else I've shown you either special summons itself, or we're fine with it being engraved. This is the normal summon of the deck. Your goal is to have a Reborn Tengu, normal summon it, link it off, get a Reborn Tengu, link it off, get a Reborn Tengu, link it off, and then use Tri-Brigades to link them out of the graveyard. So that does it for our monsters. Onto our spell traps. Starting out with our spells, we run 3 copies of Tri-Brigade Airborne Assault. Now, I know this isn't a popular choice in other decks, but this being able to get us to a Reborn Tengu can be really nice. The only thing is, it locks us into link summoning. We only link summon. Probably not going to be an issue for us. I'm also running 2 copies of Tri-Brigade Rendezvous. Not a popular choice. A lot of people tend not to use it. Totally understand why. I like it. It boosts your linked Beast Warrior, Wing Beast monsters by 700. So that can be nice. Just a little bit of power boost. But the real reason I run it is it protects a linked Beast Warrior or Wing Beast monster from destruction. Because when it's engraved, you can banish it to protect that monster if it would be destroyed by card effect or battle. And because of that, it's actually quite a nice little piece of protection for our Ominous Shuriag or any of the other monsters that will typically be putting on our field that are Beast Warrior, or Winged Beast. We also are quite standardly running 3 copies of Fire Formation Tenki, because you desperately need your Fractal to get things going, but a Fractal is an Ominous Shuriag in 1 card. So we're running 6 copies of him, what with our Fire Formation Tenki. The other thing is, Fire Formation Tenki can also search out Reborn Tengu. Finally, for spells, we run a few one-ofs that are literally just one-ofs because ban list. And that is a Foolish Burial, another way of getting your kit and your Nervals to grave. A Raigeki, because sometimes you'll be forced to go second. And a Call by the Grave, because hand traps can sometimes be pesky. So, I run these just as utility cards, really. And then finally, for our spell traps, we're running 3 copies of Tri-Brigade Revolt. So this is the sort of epic card of the Tri-Brigade deck because it lets you special from your grave or your banished pile cards up to the link rating that you require so that you can then link them off right away for Ominous Shuriag. Now, you don't have to link them off for that, but typically that's what you're going to go for. And this card is really the whole heart and soul behind making Tri-Brigade tick as well as it does. So just for the main deck. On to our extra deck. So we're going to start out by talking about our Tri-Brigades. So first is 2 copies of Farragut. This was the original Link 2 for Tri-Brigades. It can be made with 2 Beast Warrior, or Wing Beast monsters. While it's on the field, you can special summon a level 4 or lower Beast Warrior, or Wing Beast from your hand. This will then lock you into only being able to use Beast Warrior, and Wing Beasts as link material for the rest of the turn. If this card is linked off, you can draw a card and then place a card from your hand on the bottom of your deck. Next, the new Tri-Brigade Bearbrum, the Rampant Rampager. This requires 2 Tri-Brigade monsters. Now, that is if you're making it correctly using Tri-Brigades on the field. If you use a Tri-Brigade monster to banish cards to make this, you can make it with anything. What this can let you do, though, is you can discard 2 cards and target one of your banished level 4 or lower Beast Warrior, or Wing Beast monsters and special summon it. Then, if this card is used as link material, you can add a Tri-Brigade Speller Trap directly from your deck to your hand. So that's how you guarantee seeing yourself your Tri-Brigade Revolt. The problem is, this does then lock you into only being able to summon Tri-Brigade monsters. So you need to be careful about when you link this off, because if you link this off too early, you're going to lock yourselves out of some of the options you've got access to. Next, we run 2 copies of Tri-Brigade Rugal, the Silver Sheller. Again, another good utility card, but really the reason we run this is its ability to quick effect special summon a Beast Warrior, or Wing Beast from the grave, because that can trigger off the boss monster of the deck in Ominous Shuriag. Ominous Shuriag can, as a reactionary effect, if a Beast Warrior, Wing Beast, or itself is summoned, you can banish a card on your opponent's field. Non-targeting, non-destructive, removal. Fantastic. Really, really nice. The other thing is, if this card leaves the field, you can search your deck for a Beast Warrior, or Wing Beast monster whose level is equal to or lower than the total number of banished Beast Warrior, or Wing Beast monsters that you control. So that's our basic Tri-Brigade package. Next, we run a Knightmare package. In Knightmare Cerberus, Knightmare Phoenix, Knightmare Unicorn. Ooh, I've done that wrong. Oh no, I've left space. Knightmare Griffin. So, I run the full package, and the reason is you can build a very interesting board with a Fractal and a Reborn Tengu that nets you a Silver Sheller pointing to your Knightmare Griffin so that they are co-linked, and a Tri-Brigade Revolt set, so that on your opponent's turn, at any point, you can use your Revolt to put your Ominous Shuriag on the other side of your Griffin, and your Shuriag's effect can go off. but Griffin will basically limit your opponent to what they can do, because if they're not playing a Link-centric deck, they can't use their monster's effects. So, I run the full package just because I find Griffin is a really, really good play in this deck, just because of its ability to really put your opponent in an awkward situation, especially if you can drop Shuriag after the fact. Finally, on to the last 3 cards in the extra deck, and these just add some utility to the deck. So we're running 1 copy of the Ancient Warrior Link. Just being able to bounce stuff can sometimes be a good option for us. We're running 1 copy of Appaloosa. If all else fails, go into your Appaloosa. And finally, we're running a Boral Sword, just to give the deck the ability to OTK if we are forced to go second. We can break our opponent's board, hopefully with Shuriag, and potentially if we can get into Boral Sword after that, we can run over our opponent. So that does it for our extra deck. So, on to my final thoughts. This deck is obviously really powerful. It's also really popular in the meta because, well, it performs. You know, its consistency of being able to get to its big boss monster from a single monster in your Fractal, which will send your Kit, which will send your Nerval, which will search you your Karis, giving you the material required for your Ominous Shuriag, is really nice. You know, the consistency of a single card getting you to a boss monster as powerful as Shuriag is something that just can't be doubted. And now being able to drop your Shuriag on your opponent's turn using Tri-Brigade Revolt, well, that's easier, and it's far more consistent now due to the new Tri-Brigade in Bearbrum the Rampant Rampager. However, I do like the tech and the spice that this variant has over the Zoodiac variant, just with 1 single monster being added to the lineup in our Reborn Tengu. Reborn Tengu being able to reborn another Tengu, who can then reborn another Tengu, is really useful. And being able to link them all off and get yourself a Knightmare Griffin that locks your opponent out of playing with monsters that aren't linked is also really useful. Finally, we have to add some consistency, whether it's searching for a Reborn Tengu or it's searching for a Tri-Brigade Fractal. You can't go wrong with Fire Formation tanking. That all being said, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you leave us a like, leave us a comment, and leave us a subscribe. Check out the test hands for this video. Link is in the description as soon as they go live. And I'll see you guys at the next video.